Okay, this tutorial is a little different. I don't have any GDQ footage here. Instead, I'm going to talk about how to use a video capture device and crop with it. Let me, once again, I'm going to monitor capture. Subregion. And I'm going to basically just use this to select OBS, because OBS can't select itself for like window capture. Okay, so I'm going to put the screen. So this is a game footage. I'm going to use the same thing, Alt. I'm not going to use Alt. Instead, what I'm going to do. Dang it. Let me just open up Amarik. It's what I'm used to doing. So instead of doing this directly through OBS, let's window capture Amarik. And now you can see that being captured in the window. So right now the goal is to get the video footage in the mock layout I have. The pink area is for the game. So I want to cover the game feed and only cover the pink area and only the pink area with video game. So put up the window capture, and it's like, oh no, right now it's catching other stuff. So I'm going to go select sub-region, and then I'm going to select the portion of the game feed that has video game stuff on it. Let me do this now. One side. It'll be easier if I advance past this menu. Strictly speaking, just because the menu has a certain resolution doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the gameplay does. So ideally what you'd want to do for this game, it's true, but in F-Zero X, the menu resolution is different. So what you want to do in the case of games like that is find the part of the game where it's like actual gameplay is happening, because like menus don't mean shit, and then you would crop that portion. So you would enter it like now, crop that. So now I cropped out. One more pixel from the top. I cropped that out. Now I'm going to move it. There. And here's where it gets interesting. While it's outputting 4:3, the portion of it that's game feed isn't necessarily 4:3 either. So you crop it like this, or you make a layout, it could essentially leave something out. So what you want to do in that scenario, personally what I would do is overscale. Alright, so now it's just as wide, and then it would be covering up a little extra. Now, most of the GDQ things, they wouldn't be able to do this, but they don't have like essentially like like top and left bars for like excess crap, basically, like just stuff that doesn't matter. So you could do that, and that's how you can use the. Again, it's like you would go edit scene, highlight the source, and then go select region. It's the sub-region thing. So I'll bring this on. So properties, right click properties, and then select region. And this needs to be on, otherwise it'll just capture the entirety of it like that. So that's the difference a subregion can make. And alternatively, you can still do the same thing with images of. Ooh, let me reset size. Then I'll click drag. I'll click drag, and it's like, oh, I'm worried I might be a pixel or whatever off. Then you can scale it up, make it nice and big. Then it gets easier to see the pixels. Now there's a line covering the actual edge, so you essentially you could be 1 pixel off with this method, which is why I don't usually use it. But this is just for demonstrating alternatives. So now once you have it all scaled, bring it down. And bam. Now, if the game does fit the 4x3 square, then great. But when you don't, you have to either just accept that there's going to be black bars and be like, okay, there's going to be a black bar on either side. You could center it, put it on the side. Either works. Personally, I prefer just overscaling like that. Because personally, I'd say don't even bother making like a box. What I would do, let me edit this scene. Let's just blow this up now. Is I would just have a solid color. No need for a box or any of that shit, because you're going to be covering it anyway, right? So you can just take a solid color, and then, bam, add your video thing, and now there's no need to worry about a fucking box or anything like that. So that's why I personally don't like having the borders. I would say just have like a line on the bottom, and then like shit on the side. That's like all you would need. But that's a personal preference, I guess.